Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I thought I'd come out. That's Tonka barking, of course. Thought I'd come out and say hi to the goats on this almost gorgeous day. It's a shame. We are above freezing currently. We are actually above freezing. It is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm celebrating that because it's supposed to just keep going up for the next 3 days. It's going to drop back down again, but I'm going to take the 3 days while I can. So here we are with the does who have all come to visit, sort of. They've stopped short as they saw that the dogs are with me, other than Ren, of course. It is beginning of January, right? First week of January. We are, at this point, 7 weeks-ish from the earliest possible due date. So as I look at the girls, you know, it's time to start kind of assessing and deciding who's going to go out on the breeding announcement. Again, you guys have the advanced copy because you know all the details, but most of the folks on my newsletter list are not listening and watching to these lovely videos. Watching these lovely videos. I say lovely videos like I have any right to rate them. So here's what we know, right? We know I'm confident that Ren is pregnant. I'm confident that Denali is pregnant. Whoa, she's huge. JC, confident. I feel pretty good about Sock Monkey. So she's on my like 70-30, 70% I'm sure, and 30% is I could be wrong. Misty is finally starting to look a little rounder. So I'm feeling better about her, but she's 50-50 for me. And Persephone is about the same. Also looking a little rounder. Actually, I'm going to put Persephone, now that I'm looking at her from the front end, as 60-40. She's looking much more round than she normally looks. Of course, she's also, look at her. Oh my God, she is the dirtiest goat ever. She is covered in hay. Sock Monkey is eating hay out of her coat. How she gets that dirty is beyond me. But you've seen me groom her. You know, every time I put her on the stand, she's got half the pasture in her coat. One thing she is not is she is not a diva or clean. Misty's looking round. Hi, Denali. Not nearly as round as JC, and not quite as round as Persephone. So we're going to call her 50-50, Persephone 60-40, Lotus. This is my gut on Lotus, right? I told you that I thought I saw her in heat after breeding, so I'm concerned about her. However, she never shows that she's carrying babies, ever. She will literally wait until the day she gives birth to get an udder. She never, ever looks like she's pregnant. So she is total wild card. So she is going to go on the breeding announcement as a wild card. So what I'm going to be doing over the next week or so is getting my act together around putting a breeding announcement out. And that'll literally be what it looks like, right? Babies will be priced. I do not wait for babies to be born to be priced. They're priced based on the genetics, the pairing, and everybody is bred to Phineas this year, who is a master champion, best in show. So they've all got phenomenal genetics. But again, based on the combination of him and the does, really generates the price. I can never guarantee that babies will grow into the potential. What I can guarantee is that babies have the genetics behind them to be that potential. And I'm also very honest when babies are born and as I see them start to grow, what I think their ultimate look is going to be. You know, I try and make sure that our potential buyers, I understand what they are looking for, right? Are they looking for pets? Are they looking for a breeding program? Are they looking for show? And we try and match everybody to the right thing. At the end of the day, though, babies are what they're going to be. and there's no, there's nothing you can do about it, right? Emma and Fanta came from the founder of the breed, the most stunning genetics you could possibly get, and neither one of them turned into a goat that's worthy of being in the ring. However, they've produced goats and generational improvements that have, right? So they were a good foundation, just not good for the show ring. So I'll get that breeding announcement out. I'm also working on our first soap. I'm working on speaking. Speaking is still hard after a month of holiday celebrations. So sorry. So I'm also working on the next soap release. That is January 21st that will come out. The breeding announcement will be first. So if you are on my newsletter list, again, wow, speaking is hard today. If you're on my newsletter list, you will get 2 newsletters this month, one for breeding announcement and one for soap release. And then we'll resume sort of the regular schedule in February, where it's once a month soap release, and that's about it until the holidays. When babies are born, they're put up on Facebook. I'll put posts up here, and then you'll see videos galore because that's the most fun. But it is our goat contact list that gets notified of availability. That isn't something that goes out to the broad world. It goes to the contact list first, foremost, and pretty much only. It's rare that I have leftovers after that, but if I do, then any leftover babies would be offered to the general public. But again, in 12 years of doing this, I think I've had to offer to the general public twice. So if you're not on my goat contact list and you want to be, now's the time to get on it. If you are thinking about it, or even want to just be, have the option of making decisions, now's the time to get on the contact list. I don't spam you. You'll get, again, a couple newsletters in January. I'm just kind of looking at the pastures now. It's such an overcast day, but it's warm. It's above freezing. Oh my gosh. So I don't spam you. You get a couple newsletters in January, and then you get one a month, pretty much the balance of the year. You probably get 2 in November, usually as I gear up for holiday. But that's it, right? I'm not into sending emails all the time. So if you want to be on our newsletter list, you can sign up on the website. You can make a comment and I'll get you hooked up with that link if you need it. Otherwise, that is what's happening this month here at the farm. It's an exciting month for me because I get to start my anticipation. It's not so much an exciting month for you because all you see are a bunch of round goats wandering around. It does get fun soon though. Anyway, as always, I'm going to cut it here because I've talked about nothingness for a while. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I do wish you have some sunshine in your life. We do not today, but that's all right. I will take dreary and not cold over sunny and cold. So yeah, hope you're having a fantastic one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind, and I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.